technology design for social good. And first, we will have Sangwook Lee from KAIST to present ModSandbox, facilitating online community moderation through error prediction and improvement of automated rules. Let's welcome Sangwook.
Thank you for introducing me. I'm Sangwook. Hey everyone, I'm Sangwook Lee, a master's student at KAIST. I'm excited to talk about our study ModSandbox, which makes online community moderation a lot easier by predicting errors and improving automated rules. I worked on this project with my awesome collaborators Jin Song, Jisoo Lee, Mina Kim, and our advisor Jo Kim. There are tons of online communities on platforms like Reddit, Facebook, and Discord. These communities are managed by some really dedicated volunteer users called moderators. They respond to the behavior that violates rules and work to improve overall experiences between community members. Moderators often use moderation bots to automate some of their work. These bots contain a rules-based tool to detect content based on certain conditions. The rule-based tool can filter posts based on keywords, account ages, or user reports. Especially, many moderators are using custom keyword filtering because it can easily adapt to the unique norms of their communities. But they can have some errors because the rule has a limitation to reflect the intention of human moderators. Imagine a bot designed to filter out comments containing the word hate to prevent offensive language. Then, the bot will filter the comment, "I love to hate pineapple pizza," even though it is not aggressive at all. On the other hand, there are offensive comments that avoid using hate like this. The bot cannot detect those comments. Here, we will call them false positive and false negatives. These errors can hurt the community and create additional work for moderators to fix them. In our study, we focus on Reddit Auto-Moderator, which is a default rule-based moderation tool on Reddit, and it's responsible for about 60% of their content removals. To learn about their practices and challenges with Reddit Auto-Moderator, we interviewed 5 Auto-Moderator users who are subreddit moderators. We found their configuration process has an iteration between error identification and rule updates. Also, we identified 4 challenges: inability to estimate actual impacts in advance, difficulty in detecting false positive of the rule, challenge in determining how to update the rules, and struggle to pinpoint problematic rule parts. Based on the 4 challenges from our interview, we aim to design a system that utilizes a safe and isolated environment sandbox for moderators. Our system, ModSandbox, allows them to experiment with configuring rule-based moderation tools without affecting the live online community. ModSandbox is a novel virtual sandbox system designed to test automated rules using posts imported from real-world communities. Also, it has 3 additional features to support the configuration process of rule-based tools. As you can see, ModSandbox basically supports the testing environment for moderators to import posts from their communities, write their automated rules, and check the posts filtered by rules. Also, users can sort those posts to find potential false positives and negatives, effectively using its FP-FM recommendation. This feature utilizes the sentence embedding model to calculate the semantic similarity between all posts in the ModSandbox and the target posts they want to filter. For example, if a moderator wants to filter out the posts attacking our users, filtered posts far from attacking posts might be false positives. Conversely, non-filtered posts close to those attacking posts might be false negatives. Once users find the false positives and negatives among the potential errors, they can store those posts in FP-FM collections, which can be referenced to help their rule updates. For example, if correct rules filter posts to avoid being filtered, they will save them to update the rules to ignore those posts. Or they can store the posts that should be filtered to find patterns to add to the rules. Then users can evaluate and improve their rules using those identified errors with automated rule analysis feature. This feature shows the number of filtered posts in ModSandbox and FBFN collections for each rule component. It helps users find the problematic part among multiple rules with multiple conditions. For example, if one filtering keyword in a rule filter out the most of the identified false policies in the collections, the user may consider whether to remove that keyword. Also, these features provide an interactive highlights in the post, which can help users identify the problematic rule component from the post. To assess ModSandbox, we conducted a between subject study with 20 moderators, including both experienced users who often configure auto-moderator and novice users. In the study, the control group used the baseline system twice, which has the same layout without ModSandbox features. The experimental group used the baseline system first and then switched to the ModSandbox. We set up this control group to deal with the possibility that participants could improve the rules just by having a second chance. The posts for the user study were imported from one of their text-based subreddits, and 2 virtual tasks that reflect these norms are given. With ModSandbox, participants created more advanced filtering rules compared to the baseline system. They added new rules or adjusted existing ones to better suit their task objectives. For example, participant P8 added a new rule to filter posts mentioning specific keywords, and also divided an existing rule into 2 separate rules to capture different posts. When looking at the number of filtered posts, the control group displayed little or no rule adjustment during the second chance. Only 2 participants updated their rule, but ended up creating rules that caught too many posts, which will cause too many false positives. On the other hand, the experimental group actively adjusts their filtering by narrowing down or extending their rules. Next, we analyzed the semantic similarity between filtered posts and target posts as a measure of how semantically close they are. We expected that an increase in the similarity during second chance would indicate that users effectively fine-tune their rules for capturing more task-relevant posts. As you can see here, only 1 participant in the control group improved their semantic similarity, but 8 participants using ModSandbox achieved this improvement, and 3 of them showed a significant increase. During the user study, we discovered iterative and structured cross-updates of automated rules. Most participants used the recommendation feature to identify potential errors and save them in the collections to update the rules accordingly. Additionally, some participants leveraged the rule analysis feature to evaluate and improve their rules. After each task, we asked participants to evaluate the usefulness of each feature and ask them why. The recommendation feature got good score overall, but some participants had thoughts on the performance. On the other hand, the collections and rule analysis feature are favored by participants who were familiar with auto-moderator, but novice users found it difficult to improve their rules using those features. We suggest future words for ModSandbox to improve correct algorithmic moderation. To make recommendations better, ModSandbox can import more diverse posts from similar communities, or community generated by large language models, and use an advanced embedding model to find potential errors. Also, it offers direct rule updates supports like rule recommendation with templates based on the posts on the collections. Furthermore, while current algorithmic tools are accessible to only a few tech-savvy moderators, ModSandbox can demonstrate the impact of the rule-based tools for casual moderators to become more involved in their automated moderation. In the same way, it can even allow community users to participate in algorithmic governance of their community. We explored in automated moderation for online community. We explored challenges in automated moderation for online community moderators and developed ModSandbox to support their tool configuration process. Our user study shows it can help improve their automated rules by facilitating iterative rule updates on ModSandbox. If you want to use our ModSandbox, please visit our demo. Thank you.
Thank you for the talk. We still have some time for some questions, so please come to the microphone.
Thanks for a great talk, Sangwook. I'm Toby Lee from the University of Notre Dame. So I wonder if you can tell us more about the motivation behind the rule-based approach, and can you elaborate on why you think the rule-based approach will be useful compared with, for example, a more machine learning-based approach or a large language model-based approach?
Okay, first, thank you for your question, because that is very direct question and it's very important. Actually, even though there are a lot of AI models to moderate some kind of very bad comments or specific comments, they are not accessible to the volunteer moderators because they are volunteering for them and they don't have any servers or computing power for it. So, but mostly they use the keyword filtering rules or other conditional deterministic rules, but there are no system to support that kind of tool, even though that is the very popular in the community moderation. So that's why we start this research. Yeah.
Thanks for the great answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a quick one. So I noticed that the evaluation of your study is more like controlled experimental. So would it be different if you deploy it widely to the community? Like, if you do that, what do you think would be different? Or
yeah, actually our user study is very controlled. So the moderators are not don't know about that topic, so they don't know how community works. But maybe if we can deploy for public, then actually moderators has their own community, so they can know they know the community's norms well, so they can use that community norms to make their moderation flow better. And also, actually, it starts in the very basic, in the blank, but for most moderators have their own configuration.
okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it can be a very beneficial debugging tool for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.